let me just tell you guys now. For everybody listening to me, welcome. For everybody listening to B of the Flowy KB, I say welcome.
Wait. What happened to people that listen to K? I don't understand. What kind of...
No, right now they're listening to me. When I finish, you do your own introduction. Do you understand?
Wow.
It's every man. Today is an every man for himself kind of show. You know
But
what I'm
for us,
saying?
oh yeah? Cool.
Yeah, exactly. You see, this is why we just synchronize. We are so much in synchronized.
Please keep quiet. Move on.
Wow.
Move on.
Okay. Yeah, that was hot, man. I'll get you back. So today, guys, the topic we want to talk about is titled, drum roll please, are you a single Pringle?
Hey, that topic caught me unaware. I didn't know that Mama was going to do this. But we're up to this.
Yes. Are you a single Pringle? Question mark.
Suddenly I'm craving Pringles. The original flavor, precisely.
Hell no. Stop it. Come back home. Come and meet me here. We are on air.
At 211.
Oh my Lord.
But wait, before we proceed, guys, we want to sincerely apologize for the break. It wasn't intentional, and to everyone that reached out to either of us, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for listening.
Yes.
It shows that we're doing something right. But again, like I said, Nigeria will disgrace you and technology will disgrace you. But technology disgraced us. That is why we are up at 1 a.m. and we're recording, because we do not want Nigeria to be the death of us. But so thank you for your patience and our back. And we hope that this, gingers the swagger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and on the other hand, we would also like to say a very big thank you to everybody who's been listening, who's been posting and sending in reviews. Those who have also been retweeting, those who have been posting on their Instagram stories, those who have basically just been pushing the podcast with us. Those who have taken time to also critique, give abstract ideas, those who have even sent in topics. Guys, it's a whole community. We feel like we are a nation on this podcast, myself and people, and you guys are a part of that. I want to say a very big thank you to you guys, and you guys actually make it like worth our while, because every time network like cracks on us, we just say no, we have people that we cannot disappoint. We have people who are there with us, and we have to just buckle up and do whatever we have to do to just give you guys something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to get those two out of the way. So I feel like you have experience or expertise.
Are you not the single Pringle? Jo, please.
Excuse me, please. Let me guide you
what you were on about this topic today. So I'm just here. Okay, well, to be honest, I know that I might have, that might is very mighty. Have one or two experiences, but really, what are we on about?
You're talking too much.
What?
Listen to me. We both had an agreement when we started this podcast. I pledged to flow with KB, my podcast, to be faithful, loyal, and honest. To serve all our listeners with all our strength, to defend the truth at all times. Guys, just so you know, I'm making this shit up on the go. I don't even understand what I'm saying. But my point is, this is like, honesty box. This is where you cannot form I like and then girl, you're going to spill the beans.
Do you know why I love my initial? It's like K, like K, like Pamela K. So everything I say, okay,
joke got him.
Okay, really, okay.
Anywho,
let me.
Let me quickly.
Okay.
So for the day we actually spoke about this topic here. you had said I think you had like a different dimension of are you a single Pringle, and then I had like a different dimension of are you a single Pringle, and then it dawned on both of us that there are actually so many single people who do not know that they are single, who are not aware, that they're actually dating themselves. Guys, they know. So I'm just gonna, based on girls' G's, based on talking with a few people and my own personal experiences, I'm just gonna churn out. Of course, you guys know what storytellers. Kofo, do you want to go first, or should I go first and then you go next?
Let me before you go into the story, I think one of the things that informed this topic really was when we're trying to define our status. You know how the world has made us define. So it used to be easy before. It's either you're single or you're married. Like it's simple.
Exactly.
So in a relationship, you're single. If you are fiancé, you're single. If you are divorced, well, you're single. If you're, I don't know, do you understand? So I got to the point where someone made me explain my singleness in quotes. So I was with a guy and he's like, oh, are you single? And me, I'm like, yes, I'm single. And he looks at me and says, oh, are you single? I'm like,
what does that even mean?
It's single again. Like, I'm like single searching,
like double single.
Yeah, first off, like, why are you guys making the English language so hard?
Wait. You said something that got me a bit confused. Okay. You said he asked you, are you single? Are you single searching? Are you single? What? Please, what? So there are categories of single.
Sister, there are categories. Well, I don't believe you ask to, because you have to be properly informed. These are important questions, to be honest. But I think I was taken aback because this was like the first time. In fact, I've heard are you single searching, all those ones. Those ones are easy. But are you single? Just, I'm like, are we single? No, I still said I'm singularly for the avoidance of doubt, but singularly, not plurally. It's true now. Singularly single. It's all like, let's define this very. Mama, that's not the only one. The other, when I explains that phrase,
okay.
I meet all these people. It's not like.
Actually, I was about to ask you.
I really don't understand, because it's not like I go out to like that. It's not like that. So what he means by single is, am I single and I have like video calls every now and then, just to keep on together. And I'm like, excuse you? Excuse you? Not because I don't doubt that, well, it's a thing. Oh, like we're just meeting, we're just having a conversation. And this man on Agbaya, so it's not a young person. Agbaya, me, Agbaya, somebody.
Guys, by the way, Agbaya is a term. Hold up, Agbaya is a term in the Yoruba language that describes an older person doing something that is not expected of his age, like somebody not acting their age. Do you understand? So, yeah.
I like your definition. I like it because deep down, that's what the original literal translation. But let's not do the literal translation.
Can you just leave me be and leave this Agbaya translation be?
But because apparently, so you wanted to know if I was the space I was dealing in, so you know how to properly shoot. Is short. But
that is so disgraceful.
I couldn't deal. So yeah, that's just, I was just giving you a background to all this, man.
Yeah.
So Nigeria again will stop you. Single.
Oh my God, this is not a Nigerian thing. Please move on. So for me, I know. Please, guys, leave me be. Don't chop off my head. Yes, I am old. Like I come late to the party sometimes. But up until last year, like late last year, I did not know all this single searching. Is your bae your bae? Are you your boo's bae? Are you your boo's bae? I'm like, what the hell is all this about? And then somebody, I think I put it on my WhatsApp status once, and then somebody was explaining to me that, if you're with a guy, it was the same way that I was hearing situationship. I say Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
But man, you're not woke. You're not woke.
Me woke till Modu slept. I'm actually so slept-less. I didn't work. Which one is situationship? It's only relationship I know. Relationship of daddy and mommy, relationship of children, relationship of sibling. When the situationship enter the vocabulary again. Anyways, my dear Coach Betty, that's how I do sit down there, do lecture me. It was a whole goddamn lecture. I was in school, and I think that day I had like a paper presentation, and afterwards we were just tired. We were going to go and get food. Some people were heading back into Lagos and all of that, and we just started, gisting, walking into the cafeteria, and I was just hearing different things. Not things, or things. They say if you are with a man that what's that one? Yeah, if you're with a guy that he's not calling you like his girlfriend or anything, but you guys go out, you guys do all the boyfriend things, but you guys are not dating. You don't call yourself boyfriend, girlfriend. You are in a situationship. They say that's when you go and put on Facebook. It's complicated. Yeah. I was like, but guys, that's relationship. They say no, that's a relationship. We might not go. I say, which one is my
love? We will not see the thing that will complicate us in Jesus' name.
Amen. No, my sister. Amen. Because so for me, why I'm really doing this topic is, this is my opinion, guys. I don't think that anybody, and this is not a girl to a guy did to a girl, no, or a girl is the one that guys. This is a humanity thing. I personally think that it's really, really selfish, because when they now explain it to me, this is the part that really pain me. I now really realize that one time like this, I do think this, and I do think that I'm in a relationship.
But my just occurred to me. So after our last podcast, and I shared that my story, and you see all the bad girls in Nigeria. I remember like, you were not dating. You were dating your friends, guys. I was in a situation, so I can't have like first hand.
You were not even in a situationship. You were not in anything.
Leave it that way.
We're in a business deal.
No, even business deal is more beneficial. Anyway, so apparently I was in a situationship. Like that's just saying it plainly, not so that I don't say the way it actually is. So yes, I think I understand this firsthand. But you mentioned something about.
So guys, if you don't understand what Kufo is talking about, you have to go and listen to our previous podcast so that you can get the gist.
So I was saying that you mentioned something about it being unfair, but the truth is, why don't we see it from the angle where these people do? It's a mutual agreement. So I think I'll put friends with benefits too on the situation.
You see, this is what I'm saying, Kufo. This is why I said when we spoke about are you like a single Pringle, we both had different like points of view or like ideologies or where we were coming from, because I get your point, but the fact that the idea of single Pringle is that's what I'm saying, whether it's mutual or whether it's being done to you and you are unaware, I still think it's just a really silly thing. I get, now this is my opinion, I get that some people enjoy the no labels, or labels make things complicated. But then again, do they really make things complicated, or do they just hide your insecurity? Because at the end of the day, what exactly is it that you're running from by attaching a title to something? It's either you're running from something that you saw growing up, or you're running from something that was done to you, or you're running from something that you now believe is the norm based on popular opinion that you've seen around you, your environment, how you grew up. So, I'm just thinking, why would you choose to be a single Pringle? Why would you choose to not have a label? I don't know, maybe it's just me in my head. Either we are friends or we are dating. So please help me, Okoko, help me.
No, I just remember the story I read like some years ago on Bella Ninja, and this guy did not date. Like, they didn't date in the boyfriend and girlfriend dating. They were friends, and they moved from friendship to marriage. Like,
so I'm sorry, but this story, I have a question, because I've heard this thing too. So this is the thing. I'm not saying put a label like, oh yes, we are now boyfriend from friendship. Yes, we are now girlfriend from friendship. For those two people, they had an understanding. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me that they were friends, They never had any romantic conversations. They were not trying to get to know each other. Fine, it may not have started that way, but I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
No,
In my
but
head,
from
I
the
don't
story
see
I
it
read, it was a situation where
How did
so
they
you know
marry?
there's some
That's my
friends.
question.
What do you say?
I said, how did they marry? That's my question. How did they get to the marriage?
No, you know that there's some friendships that, like, I don't know if you have those type of male figures in your life that you guys are just really close, and for some reason maybe you just find out, you know how those if two of you were the last people on earth, all those type of situation. So maybe you guys got to that point where you're like, wait a minute, what I'm looking for in Sokoto is right in front of me. Why am I, stressing? This person is like everything I want. There's no point sitting around the bush or trying to cut. You know what, guy? I'm feeling you. And the girl's like, oh, I'm feeling you too. Like, let's just get married. I really don't know if that's exactly what played out, but I want to believe that in some alternate universe somewhere, something like that must have, sort of played out.
Yeah. But with your explanation, you just came back to exactly what I said. Somebody realized that this label friendship doesn't work if what I'm looking for, because at that point, what you want is now more than friendship. So it's like, you don't understand my point, Coco. You had to talk to this girl, like, oh, I'm actually feeling you, like, I feel like, well, we've been friends for long and everything.
Sorry, can we not use that word feeling? It just sounds somehow to my mind.
You started using the feeling.
I know.
Leave me alone. I want. Is it your feeling? It's my feeling. Allow me to feeling away. Thank you so much. Yeah. As I was stuck on the go, before you stressed me a lot, honestly. I need to put out memo. I'm looking for new partners. I'm not doing it again. Anywho, as I was saying, there had to be an information, an agreement, between the two of them to say, oh yeah, we're on the same page. And then the label changed from friendship into courtship or marriage or whatever you want to call it. Me, I'm talking about the people that never ever moves. They're not even aware of what is going on. Do you understand? I've heard of stories where guys will say things like, oh, okay, so what if I was taking you out, calling you, and I wanted your attention? It doesn't mean that I'm dating you. So why the hell do you want? Yes, Papa, that's what I'm saying. Somebody calls you in the morning,
somebody
says
night. Something. Let me address those people. Say, if you are one of those guys or girls, and they're always going from one tab on the browser to another tab of the browser, but you refuse to download anything. AKA your feelings. Shame on you. I don't know what you are browsing for. Your internet connection.
Shame on you.
Amen. I can't believe you just said your internet connection. What is that? Is it Jangba Jam?
Trust me, you don't see. There are a lot of things. I've had guys that have said to my women, we ladies are just very complex. We have expectations. So what if they require explanation from you as to where you are, who you are with? It's just them being caring. Does not mean that they want to be boyfriends with you. And I tell them, you are simply a small boy. You are a child. You have commitment issues. Moving on. I've also heard of ladies that will say things like, no, we're just friends. What that pains me is we are human beings. Let's not lie to ourselves. There is a limit to which you can feign ignorance when somebody has feelings for you. Somebody is constantly in your face, constantly calling you, wanting to be around you. Emotionally, you not say you are friends. You are aware, but you use this person for your personal comfort and the benefits that you get from them. Because of course, when somebody cares about you, they give themselves to you. Sometimes even money, gifts, your birthday, they celebrate it. They're a shoulder to cry on. Then you now say, oh no, your mind was only on friendship. There was never anything else than friendship. Who are we kidding, guys? Who are we kidding? You put your best foot forward and then you tell me that I'm blind for looking and seeing a foot forward in the first place. Come on, guys. I personally think that it's really mean to make somebody feel stupid in that manner. I think it's very rude, insensitive, and inhuman, honestly. If you're not going to be with somebody, don't be with them. If you're going to see, if it's that two of you agree that you just want to be in a situationship, great and fine. Thumbs up, literally, to both of you. If you both agree that, you want to be friends with benefits, okay, that is so much better for the whole of the world. If you do decide, I've also heard of open relationship. But there's nothing I heard in my last year. Open relationship.
That one, let's
Open
forget it.
relationship.
Let's not don't talk about it. Don't.
No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm just saying there are different ridiculous things that you hear every day. I've heard of combined what's that? Combined relationship. What? Let's not even begin to
they carry the event. So, but from my understanding, so what you the point you're trying to make is define your relationships basically, especially in a situation where one party is not aware of what is going on. It's really, really unfair if you are in a because there are so many ladies that how do you explain people that have been dating for years and in less than 2-3 months you see that the guy has gotten married to someone else or the girl has gotten married?
2-3 months is far, my G. The one that is 1 week. How do you do?
I'm trying to give them a stretch, like. It's
don't give stretch.
Okay, no.
And this one was even a lady. It wasn't even a guy. It was a lady. You know, she just up and went and got engaged. And she went to a village to go and do engagement ceremony.
And not things that fell on you in Linda Cage's world. You don't fall into things like that. You don't just I don't know. I just got married. I don't know. Someone just proposed. What are you telling? Are we children? We have sense now. As in, give us benefit of doubt. I have small sense. You can't just come and be blabbing in nonsense. You know, Woman tell you about the one that he gave the girl the actual cake for his wedding. Like all the family members, I'm not joking. I am not lying. I promise you.
No. I didn't understand.
He told her that it was for a family occasion. He gave her the clothes. The girl too came for the wedding. She sold the actual she came for her boyfriend's wedding. It's God that did not make her die.
Jesus.
Do you know what that is? Like, my point is, I think it's born out of selfishness. It's born out of the fact that I don't want to lose out.
I don't think selfishness is the word. I think that's wickedness. This one you just explained is wickedness because she could have gone and gotten married without giving her the ashrabi. What was the purpose? I'm never going to go down this road. Shame on you.
Oh my God.
Shame on all of you out there, men, women, boys, girls, any single person that believes that you can put another person in harm's way for your own selfish gains. Shame on the whole entirety of your being.
So the plan is you don't want to. What's the thing? You don't want to buy the goods, but you just want to keep tasting it, until
this thing is just said. Why do people say it? What the hell is good?
No. I'm using an illustration. I'm not liking anybody.
No, but it's an actual thing people say. They'll say, you don't want to. Wait till you go buy. Let me put it in pidgin. They wait till you go buy now. You go taste until now whether it's good, whether it's bad.
What rubbish?
What does that even mean?
I'm sorry. I'm
really talking the rubbish and talking.
I'm like, but let's close with this story. So I remember one of the first times I ever listened to Pastor Kingsley. I don't know if you know him.
Right.
And I think when back then, and he gave a story about a lady and a guy that had been dating for supposedly dating for 7 years. And she came to our pastor. Pastor, this man does not want to propose. So I said, go and meet him and ask him to define the relationship. And she goes to meet him like, okay, bro, what's going on here? What are we really doing? We're like, bimbo. Apuro just say me. In fact, Moti were engaged. After 7 years of her cooking, sweeping, and doing every duty that you get to do to, increase her bride price in quotes. 7 good years. The guy was, how can you tell me that, Aburo, you are very stupid? Oh my God, I don't know where the guy is, but I'm sorry for using swear words, but really, shame on you. Shame. And I think we owe it to ourselves. I don't think we should. I think we are in the stage where we should no longer be ignorant in quotes. We should try to define. So if you are the person, for instance, if I'm this person in the situationship and I don't know, I think it's a point you get to. You have to be